Check, check. Holy crud. It is absolutely freaking cold out here today. But I'll tell you what, it's such a beautiful, beautiful scene that we got here. Let me just go ahead and swing around just to kind of set the stage for today. This is that's the lake. That's what we normally see everything, and that's what it is right now. Not too bad. So across the lake, these are the, like I said, the normal scenes that you guys see when I'm out here. And swing over here to the antenna cam. So it is a ball man. I think I saw. There we go. -2 here in Indiana. So I'm at the Morgan-Monroe State Forest here in Indiana, just north of Bloomington, Indiana, where Indiana University is. The national football champions, Indiana University. Although my kids will be going to Purdue. Don't tell my wife that. She's not too happy about that. But yeah. So we're here. So we're south of Martinsville, north of Bloomington. To give you an idea, and I think I snapped a picture when I put this out on a reminder out on this morning for I think it was on the socials. I think it was -10 outside. Now that's as it is recorded at the Grayman POTA compound. And if we look at it right now, and this is a live feed from my weather station, so it is -4.2 degrees outside right now. And that was kind of the trend, and that's what we're looking at. It's what we've been looking at for the past couple weeks, really. But what was interesting, I was looking at this last night, this data, just to kind of get a feel. So here we are here today. The low is -11. The average is -6 so far for this moment of the day. But earlier in the month of January, here in Indiana, we had a high of 60, almost 65 degrees. So holy bejesus, what a swing. And what's interesting is last time I was here and last time it's did this, I picked up my crap and I moved to Florida. And because this was not what I signed up for when I came back. And to kind of set the stage, I had just come back from the Navy. And my last duty station was in San Diego. And sometime in that year prior, I'd spent the summer over in Pearl Harbor. And the first winter I come back, it was in the negative teens on average every day. And it was like, you know what, I'm not built for this cold weather. I grew up here in Indiana, so I mean, this is what we lived with as kids. But I'm just not built for it anymore. And So I've been having those conversations with my wife about, hey, let's start planning today. I mean, this isn't going to be tomorrow or anytime soon. I've still got kids that I have to get through college, and I'm here in Indiana specifically because my kids. Well, let me rephrase it. I'm still here in Indiana specifically, although my entire family does not live here now. Um, is because my as a disabled vet, Indiana has a benefit where your kids go to school for free at a state supported college um, because of my military disability. So I intend on taking advantage of that. So I will tolerate the cold weather as long as I can, as much as I can for that. Obviously, when I made that decision the last time I was in my 20s and I didn't have any ties. So, but I've got ties now, and so I've got to make sure that we're doing good. So Bill checking in this morning with the word brr, and hopefully we'll be seeing Bill here in person in a couple weeks. The not Huntsville Hamcation is coming up, and I'll probably say Hamvention and maybe one other name 3 or 4 times. But whenever I say that in this context, know that I'm talking about the show in Orlando. I might even mention Dayton, but what I mean is Orlando. But we'll be seeing Bill. We'll be camping out at the fairgrounds there for Hamcation in Orlando. So looking forward to that. I haven't seen Bill for a few months in person. Although I hear Bill's been taking advantage of having some friends down there in Florida and going down just doing some go down to visit kind of thing and enjoy some warm weather. Although I think Bill's living North Carolina, so it's not as cold. Although right now it's probably not. Dave, the Great American Eagle, checking in from Springfield, Missouri, and I'll be seeing Dave in person here in a couple months. The whole group will be heading out to the Moore Expo, and that's in Dave's backyard. And Dave's club will be setting up some income stuff there too. So Elodie checking in from the other side of the pond. Good morning, Elodie. Robert checking in this morning from New Jersey. Good morning, Robert. Joe checking in this morning from Georgia. I'm going to try to stay warm, Joe. Steve checking in from here in Indiana. He's got -2 at his place. So Gary Graham checking in this morning. Good morning, Gary. Am I wearing the Eskimo suit? I've got a this is a whoopee, and these became popular in the military after I got out. But I'll tell you what, it is warm. It is absolutely warm, and it's super thin, and it's not it's not like heavy, as in like some of the big overcoats that you have to put on and wear. Elodie saying it's chilly there, but no snow. So I'm not I love looking out at the snow. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. Man, I tell you, at some point it is just not fun. Brandon checking in from Western Kentucky this morning. Good morning, Brandon. Gary Graham says we got 5 to 6 inches of snow. Yeah, we really haven't. We got hit last week during Winterfield Day. We had a winter storm, and we got a fair amount of snow, and we really haven't lost any. We've had some days where it was nice and sunny, but I don't know if it had created enough sun and heat to really do anything. It probably warmed the snowflakes up a little bit and compressed them, but we haven't really had enough to really melt anything or make it disappear. So I was a little hesitant about coming over here, and I did check over here. They have they were able to plow the parking lot, although it's a gravel parking lot for this overlook here. They were able to plow that and make it where I could park. I mean, I've got a 4-wheel drive vehicle. I've got recovery gear. That is not necessarily the issue, although there really isn't anything here for me to. I'd have to go across the road to anchor on something to move me, and I wouldn't want to do that. But I've got it right. I take this thing out and go for a wheeling. I am going to swing something here. I'm going to swing the camera real quick. Well, there's a. Oh, where's my thing? Sorry, guys. This is nature right in front of us here. There we go. Hopefully it's not too late. So right above that thick branch that goes across the screen there, there's a big red-headed bird. Looks like a woodpecker. I don't know if you can. Yep, he just flew away. So I don't know if. Yeah, there he is. I don't know if we can zoom in enough to get any super great detail, but yep. All right, that was my squirrel moment here, brought to you. Now where'd it go? Sorry. All right, there we go. We had our squirrel moment, but yeah. So I lost everybody. Where the comments were. Robert's checking in this morning from Montgomery, Alabama. Said it was looked like negative. Not negative. What do you say? 20 degrees. 20 degrees this morning, and camped in this weather as a Boy Scout. Yep. I've done a lot of winter camping. I was a Boy Scout leader from the time my oldest son crossed over from the pack into the troop, and spent many years. And then after he aged out, I stayed with the troop for a long time, just helping out and going camping. I enjoyed camping, so we had a very active troop. We go camping every month, regardless of the weather. And so I've done a lot of winter camping, and it's fun. But man, I'll tell you what, when you're stuffed inside your sleeping bag, there was one morning I'm balled up in my, I don't know, I had like a negative 20-degree bag, and my hand for some reason got outside of it and was out in the open air. And for hours, my hand felt like it was miniaturized, if that makes sense. It did not feel right the whole time. It's just such a weird feeling. But Yeah. So, um, Bill says it's negative. I'm sorry, I see negative 19 in Charlotte, North Carolina, and so I am going to be heading down that way. I started to put together a road trip. I was going to do a video on just utilizing AI. Right, AI is a pain in the rear for me as an IT professional, but and that goes more from the standpoint of businesses are trying to make business strategy out of it, not necessarily utilize it as a tool. Like it's going to magically make all their problems go away if they just invest money into it, and that whatever, you know. But so I wanted to use it. So I gave it a simple task. I said basically I need to leave here, and I used the town that I live in, and I want to arrive here, and I want to leave on this day, and I want to arrive on that day, and I want to stop and do POTUS along the way. Um, and I want to go to these specific states, and I want to stay on the interstate in the fastest route to get me there, and basically give me some options, the parks that I could get in and out of, uh, off the interstate, uh, close, that type of thing, and that did not happen. My God, it was all over the place. Um, it had me zigzagging and everything like that, and ultimately when it was done, and I had to go through several iterations, and I had to drop some very very specific, like, stay on this interstate, don't vary. I need to camp. So my my plan is to camp. So I'm going to leave here Sunday at some point, probably right after the live stream. Go back home, grab the stuff that I need, throw it in the truck, and hit the highway. So I think I can share my route maybe. Uh, let's see here. So I did. I did Google Map it. I think. Let's see. So this is the route that I am looking at taking, to get down here. So I am going a little out of my way to do that, but I think, obviously it'll be worth it. What I need to do is, well, let me start. Now this would be the route that I would run to come back home, but normally I would go to Florida. As I would go due south on 65 down to Nashville, cut across on 24 over to Chattanooga, and hit 75 and take 75 straight down. Now I'm stopping in Orlando. I'm sorry, Ocala area, the Ocala National Forest, and I'm going to meet up with Vaughn and Julie from POTA Power on Tuesday night. We'll do an activation from somewhere, and then I'm going to take off and go over to Orlando the next morning to finish that drive. But this is the route I'm going to take. And Steve says, don't dox yourself. I won't. Pretty careful about that. So slightly different route, but what I wanted to do was get in and get some states um, to activate. Initially, I was looking at trying to drive over on 70 to get into Pennsylvania. I not had an opportunity to activate in Pennsylvania, and then start heading south. It's probably not going to happen. That adds a bunch of time, and not that I don't want to do it. I also hate driving, so the least amount of time I got to spend in the car, the better. But this is my first pass, and I might do a video on maybe refining this down some, but um, but I'm looking to get to um, I couldn't even pronounce this. Kanawha State Forest is right. And once again, these are all potential spots throughout the trip. The Kanawha. Oh, actually, Grayson Lake. Um, okay, there we go. So Grayson Lake. So that'd be the first one, and that would be in Kentucky. Now I've already got Kentucky activated, so I'm less concerned about that, but want to make sure that I do have some stops. And depending, I'm going to roll while I'm on the road. I'm going to use the same setup that I've got here. I've got the 891 in the truck, the ATOS on the fender there, and we're gonna call it a day. And I'm not gonna to get too crazy. Generally, I try to time things out, so like I can pull into a park and make a turkey or a ham sandwich or something like that, and eat lunch and do a quick activation. I'm gonna do that. So Grayson State Park is one that I may or may not skip. Just depends on time. Uh, Kanawha State Forest, it's another one right off the interstate. I still have to go through and double check like each one of the um, parks in the POTA app, see if there's any notes on it or what I can expect, and also do the Google Earth research there and make sure that's going to be easy enough. I just need a parking lot, really. I just need a spot to safely park, and I don't necessarily have to go. And then Camp Creek State Park is where I'm looking to spend the night. So I'll probably just I've purchased a in the back sleeping pad system specifically cut for the Bronco, and where I can just stretch out and sleep in the back of the truck, um, so I don't have to mess with yanking the tent out. And I've got a Gazelle tent that it takes 30 seconds to stand up. Um, takes a little bit more to tear it down. So that's something that I'm going to probably, like I said, just sleep in the back of the truck, and then obviously I need to find campsites that have showers and things like that. So I did briefly look at the Camp Creek State Park website, and they do have that. I think they'll be open. It didn't say that I couldn't get a campsite, so um, that's the first thought. So I do have some options to get West Virginia. Like I said, I just need to make an activation and get that box checked off. New River Trail State Park. So I am gonna start heading down into Virginia, and then get into North Carolina. So there's a couple. So Bill, Charlotte, I don't know, man. If you want to be driving right through there. So a little bit further down, Lake Waters State Park. So I'll have a spot in North Carolina. I have a spot in South Carolina along the way. And then I think Colton State Park was where I was looking at in South Carolina for the second. night. I'm not driving far. I'm not, what is it, like 600 miles a day or something like that it's kind of the thing. So I don't want to beat myself up, but let's just go that way. Then Fort McAllister State Park at some point, and there. So we'll get through Georgia. So I on this trip, just mapping it out, I'll have an opportunity to activate West Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. So I have activated Florida. I've flown down there several times, just have not driven. I have activated Kentucky, Tennessee, and Alabama, but not Georgia. So that's kind of that trip from a 30,000 foot overview. And obviously all of this is subject to change, as the trip goes. And I know they're experiencing some cold weather. I think I was looking in Camp Creek State Park yesterday was at 14 degrees. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a travel agent too, and it's we'll see how that goes. Yeah, not probably not a good travel agent. I virtualize ones and zeros for a living. So something else that I want to do, and I want to start using these things. We've got trips lined up throughout the year, going to ham fests. I'm not a big fan of driving 6 to 8 hours tops. I don't really want to spend multiple days in a vehicle, so I'm going to be pushing myself on this one, which requires me to get out and smell the coffee. And one of the things, and probably the reason why I don't like to drive, is that I get tunnel vision, in the sense that I need to get from point A to point B. Probably if you guys have been in the military, you'll understand it, but it's the I am focused to get to my destination, and that's where I need to be. And so sometimes I start cutting out bathroom breaks because I'm working out in my head. I need to be at this waypoint, this waypoint, this waypoint by a certain time, and I got to go. So that's kind of how I've operated in the past. What I'd like to do is start utilizing POTA as an opportunity to start visiting some of these areas that I might have skipped. So more expos coming up, and that's down here in the Springfield area. I get yelled at because I don't spend enough time. I don't take enough PTO time at work, and not because I don't want to take time off. It's how it shakes out. So I've also been trying to use going on these trips as an opportunity to take time off and go. And so more expo Springfield is down here. Actually, it's right there. So, looks like Dave's house. What I'd like to do is probably go out a day or two early and try to hit Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, because those are 3 states that I have not activated. So use this as an opportunity to swing that. I've talked that a couple years, but I've never actually done it. So that might be something that I do. Also, maybe trying to get up into the northern part here, where we get into Iowa. It's summertime. I've been in Iowa in the wintertime. I don't ever want to do that again. And swing through and maybe get Minneapolis, South Dakota, and Nebraska, and try to plan something like that out with my kids. So we're not, it's not just me driving, but we can go out and do some parks and get the kids out away from here. We have a great national park system, and being able to utilize some of that stuff. So, all righty. Well, that's travel agent time with Tim, and there we go. I do want to. Part of why I'm stalling, I wanted to make sure the radio was good and warmed up before I started working it pretty heavy. Oh, you guys don't want to see StreamYard. All right. Extreme ATOS test. Yeah, cold weather test. You're absolutely right. Let's do that. So we got the radio, and we've got that on here. So let's get going. So new POTA activation. Select Morgan-Monroe. And we will be doing sideband. Just out of curiosity, when you select your mode, you're doing sideband. Do you select just sideband, or do you select upper or lower? I'm kind of curious. I've always just done sideband because generally it's accepted that on certain frequencies you're using certain sidebands, but once again, not required by law or Part 97. That's just what people do. All right. So I am going to start on 40 meters. Well, looky there. Just climbing like a champ. Although I did glance there. It has reached 0.0 degrees Fahrenheit at the Great Man POTA compound.
Let's see, who is the station ending mic? Uniform Italy Mike. Ah, there you are.
All right, well, that sounded pretty good. That net there. John said the wind chill is going to be up to -7 where they're at today. All right, well that does not look bad. So All right. So not a whole lot of people on 40. Let's I guess sort by time. So not a whole lot of people. I think the band's pretty much wide open as far as POTA is concerned. So just find a. Is the frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is the frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan-Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Kilo Zero Whiskey Hotel Whiskey. Bill, good morning. 5-9.
You're 5959 as well, Tim. I'm remote North Carolina. Have a good one, 73.
All right, 73, my friend. Have a great day today. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan-Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Forgot to spot. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan-Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan-Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan-Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Whiskey Tango 9 Juliet.
Whiskey Tango 9 Juliet. Good morning. 5-9, Terry.
Morning, Tim. Got you 5-7 here, Central Illinois. Have a great day out there, 7-3.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. Kilo Charlie 9 Sierra X-Ray Hotel. Good morning. Ryan, 5-9. Is there a Kilo Charlie 9 Sierra X-Ray Hotel?
Kilo Charlie 9 Romeo Hotel Foxtrot.
Kilo Charlie 9 Romeo Hotel Fox Leaf. Sorry about that. I think I got two call signs mixed up there. You're 5-9 in the park today. Thank you for the 5-5 in Illinois, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. The Whiskey 9 Tango station.
Whiskey 9er Tango Bravo Zulu 59 Southern Wisconsin Whiskey India.
Whiskey 9 Tango Bravo Zulu. Thomas, good morning. Copy the 5-9 into Wisconsin. You're 5-9 in the park this morning.
QSL, have fun in the park, 7-3.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. Kilo Oscar 4 Sierra X-Ray Hotel 5-9.
Can you test your equipment properly, please?
Kilo Oscar 4 Sierra X-Ray Hotel 5-9. Is there a Sierra X-Ray Hotel station?
Kilo Oscar 4 Sierra X-Ray Hotel.
Kilo Oscar 4 Sierra X-Ray Hotel 5-9. All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo Echo 0, Mike Alpha Delta. Romeo Tango Portable.
Kilo Echo 0, Mike Alpha Delta. Sean, good morning, 5-9.
Yeah, morning, Tim. You're the first contact on this Hermes Light. Hopefully it sounds good. You're 5-7 in Missouri.
All right, sounds good, my friend. You are 5-9. Audio sounds great. You're about 40 minutes into the live stream if you want to hear what you sound like over the air. Alpha Delta 2, Charlie Delta. Toby, good morning, 5-1. All right, 73, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Alpha Kilo 9, Romeo Tango Portable.
Alpha Kilo 9, Romeo Tango, 5-9.
Copy 5-9. I have you 5-7. I'm portable in Michigan today.
Well, you sound great for being portable in Michigan, my friend. Thank you for the contact in 73.
73, and have a good day.
All right, you too. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo India 4, Charlie, November Hotel.
Kilo India 4, Charlie, November Hotel. David, good morning, 5-9.
You're running 5-5 into Tennessee, Tango November.
I copied 5-5 into Tennessee this morning, my friend. Thank you for the contact in 73.
73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo Echo 6, Great American Eagle.
Kilo Echo 6, Great American Ego. Dave, good morning, 5-9 plus.
QSL, Tim, I got a high noise floor this morning. I got you about 5-7, but I've definitely got you over the noise floor, which is about an S7.
I copied the 5-7 with the S7 noise floor, my friend. Thank you for the contact this morning in 73.
73, thank you for being out there activated.
All righty, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo 9, Delta Echo Golf.
Kilo 9 Delta Echo Golf. David, good morning, 5-9.
Hey, good morning, Tim. 5-7, Whiskey India. Have a great activation, 7-3.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Alpha Delta 0, Delta Bravo.
Alpha Delta 0, Delta Bravo. Monty, good morning, 5-9.
Good morning. Thanks for the call this morning. Appreciate the activation. Just for, I'm testing out a microphone. Does my audio sound okay?
It sounds great. It could be a little fuller, but with HF, sometimes having the higher tone is a little bit better for breaking pileups.
Roger that. You're solid 5-9 into Minnesota today. Just had some audio reports where there was some really bad audio that was just knocking out all the intelligibility. So did some solder touch up and stuff on the mic. Just wanted to see if I needed to order a replacement or if maybe this one was working. All right, thanks for the report. Hope you have a great activation. We'll catch you later down the road.
All right, thank you. No, you sound good. And actually, I am live streaming right now on YouTube. If you just go there and punch in my call sign, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, NW9F, you're at about the 43-minute mark of the live stream, and you can hear what you sound like over the air.
Roger that. I will look that up. Appreciate the info, and you have a great one.
All right, you too, my friend. Have a great day in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo 9, Oscar Bravo.
Kilo 9 Oscar Bravo. Good morning, 5-9.
Thank you, 5-7 Michigan this morning. Thank you.
All right, thank you for Michigan, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
7-3.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Kilo Fox 8, Charlie Yankee Lima. Good morning, Rosanna 5-9.
5-7 here in Oscar Hotel. Thank you for 5-9, 73.
All right, thank you for the 5-7. Have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Oscar Golf Stroke QRP. You're about a 5-1, 51 this morning.
Yes, sir. KO4VOG has you 5-5 in Alabama.
Thank you for the 5-5 into Alabama this morning, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo 8 November India Victor.
Kilo 8 November India Victor. John, good morning, 5-9.
Hey, good morning there. Yeah, Tim, I got you 5-7 West Virginia.
All right, thank you for West Virginia this morning. Have a great day today in 73.
You too. Have fun out there. 73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo 8 Bravo Alpha Charlie.
Kilo 8 Bravo Alpha Charlie Allen. Good morning, 5-9.
Morning, Tim. Got you about 5-8 coming into southeastern Michigan. Stay warm out there, bud.
All right, thanks to 5-8, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
Okay.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo 8 Romeo Oscar Yankee.
Kilo 8 Romeo Oscar Yankee. Shannon, good morning, 5-9.
I got you at 5-9 Illinois.
All right, thank you for Illinois this morning. Have a great day today in 73. All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. November 3 X-Ray Lima Sierra. Joe, got you in the log. About a 5-1, 51 this morning. All right, thank you for Pennsylvania, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Alpha Delta 8 Quebec Bravo.
Alpha Delta 8 Quebec Bravo. Dan, good morning, 5-9.
Roger, QSL got you about a 4-7 into Ohio today.
All right, thank you for Ohio this morning. Have a great day today in 73.
73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo Alpha 9 Golf Whiskey Mike.
Kilo Alpha 9 Golf Whiskey Mike, 5-5.
QSL have you 5-5, 55 in Hannibal, Missouri.
Thank you for Missouri, Larry. Have a great day today in 73, my friend.
73, good luck.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo 5 Alpha Kilo. QRP.
The November 8 station.
November 8 Victor Yankee Delta.
November 8 Victor Yankee Delta. Lee, good morning, 5-9.
Have you a 5-5 Oscar Hotel.
All right, thank you for the 5-5, my friend from Ohio. Have a great day today in 73.
73.
All right, thank you. Was there a QRP station?
Kilo Delta 8 Juliet Golf Uniform QSO.
I got a Kilo Delta 8 Juliet Golf Uniform Stroke QRP. You're about a 5-1, 51 right now.
Roger, I hear you about 5-5 Northwest Oscar Hotel.
I copied the 5-5 from Northwest Ohio, my friend. Thank you for the contact in 73.
73, my friend. Thank you for activating. Stay warm.
All right, you too. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha Hotel Kilo.
Kilo Fox 8 Alpha Hotel Kilo. Dale, good morning, 5-9.
I got you 5-5 Oscar Hotel. Have fun out there. Be safe. 73.
All right, thank you for Ohio and have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
November 4 Alpha Tango Juliet.
November 4 Alpha Tango Juliet. Tony, good morning, 5-5.
QSL, you a 5-5, 55 in the November Juliet.
Copy 5-5 in North Carolina, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Victor Echo 3 Sugar Radio Whiskey.
Victor Echo 3 Sugar Radio Whiskey. Don, good morning, 5-9.
Good morning there, Tim. I don't have a real strong copy at the moment. 5-5 Ontario.
I'll take the 5-5 into Ontario, my friend. I think the cold is affecting the radio waves, but thank you for the contact in 73.
Roger. Yeah, in fact, over the. Have a good one there, Tim. We'll catch you soon.
All right, take care. 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Kilo Echo 4 Zulu Uniform November. Jim, good morning, 59 plus.
5-1 November Charlie, thank you so much.
All right, thank you for North Carolina, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. I think I have reached the end of the internet. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Sierra 4 November Golf.
Kilo Sierra 4 November Golf. Robert, good morning, 59. Kilo Sierra 4 November Golf. Robert, good morning, 59.
QSO, you're 5-9 Tango November. Thank you for being there.
All right, thank you for Tennessee this morning. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Echo 8 Quebec Juliet Victor.
Kilo Echo 8 Quebec Juliet Victor. Craig, good morning, 59.
Good morning, my friends. You're also 5-9 here in Oscar Hotel.
All right.
7-3.
All right, thank you for Ohio this morning, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot going QRT.
Kilo India 4 Yankee Zulu November. Check out here.
Kilo India 4 Yankee Zulu November. Good morning. You are 59 plus, 59. All right, William, thank you for the 5-9 in Tennessee, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. All righty, thank you. Yeah, have a great day in 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot going QRT. All right, well, not a bad run this morning. Let's punch this in. And so, funny thing here. So both Polo and World Radio League have got the automatic spot set up now, which is great. Keeps it out there if you're not being spotted. And not everybody spots, not every hunter spots, but most do. But it's great because it will keep you fresh, especially if you're in an area where you're not getting a lot of, or at a time of day or on a band that you're not getting a lot of calls. So auto spot is great. What is not great is if you forget to go QRT or forget to turn that off, especially with World Radio League, because this is running on a server there, not necessarily in my computer, right? So if I hit the auto spot, I've had it where I've been at home and I'm still getting spotted in the park, and I'm like, what the heck? And that's what it was. So make sure to turn that off when you're using that. Jody says, at the end of the internet, I wonder if there's an Adams book, restaurant at the end of the universe. I don't know if you're old enough to remember the AT&T. I think it was AT&T. Might have been AT&T, maybe AOL. It was a dial-up commercial, and I think they were talking about it's when DSL was first coming onto the scene, and basically that. You hit the end of the internet. You've seen everything that you could see because dial-up was limited. and you needed to get the DSL, and that's kind of that joke. It's like you've hit the end of the line. You're at the end of the internet. So November 0 X-ray Roger Golf says the bands are funny this morning, up and down. Looks like 12 is coming around. I'm gonna probably let the truck warm up and stay out here a little bit longer. Ham Church is coming up for today so far, and we just operated on. Let's see if I can. How do I blow this up? There we go. So for today's activation, so far here at 4215, looks like 30 contacts that we got in roughly 15 minutes. So 2 Qs a minute, not bad. One band and one mode, and then we operated both remote stations here in the United States and in Canada. So this is what the distribution of the map looks like, and blow that up a little bit there. That doesn't do any difference. Now the one outlier here, our friend Bill, Ham Radio Tectonics. Unfortunately, I wish there was a way to map like local activating operation locations when we're doing this. That's too much of an administrative headache, but you know, his license is based in Arizona. For work, he is based out of North Carolina, so he's actually down in here. But this is what the general thing. So Monty up here, Alpha Delta Zero Delta Bravo, up here in the far northeast. I'm sorry, northwest. Don over here in Ontario, and then we didn't get any Texas stations today, which, but 40 meters with this setup, roughly, 400, 500 miles is probably the range, and it's not going to get you, well, 40 meters not going to get you, well, it would get you across the ocean, but at certain times of the day. This isn't it. During the daytime, 40 meters is pretty much a morning band, but still good and still pretty regional. 3 hours behind California. They're starting to wake up. So we'll get to see some morning people there. So good run today. Happy with it nonetheless. Not a bad time. I did last night. I was going to do the contest, the North American sideband sprint, and I started to do that and wanted to read through the rules. And one of the things that was in there, and I don't know if people picked up on this. Maybe it's just me because it was the first time looking at the contest. But one of the rules is that you couldn't run a frequency. You couldn't clear the frost from your windows. I don't know about all that. You couldn't necessarily run a frequency, right? Because the way the rule said is if you make a QSO and then you called QRZ again, you needed to move 5 KCs. And so nobody would be working. And then ideally their thing was search and pounce was maybe the preferred way to go. And that's great. But somebody's got to be on the other end of that search and pounce. And I was just like, well, that's kind of stupid, right? If you've got people with, you don't even have to have bigger stations, but just stations that are willing to do what I just did here and call CQ. Me having to move every five 5 KCs every time I make a contact, I'm not going to want to do that. And I didn't want to do that. I said the heck with it. So I can't imagine a whole lot of people wanting to do that, but there you go. All right, guys. Well, it is. I have reached the end of the hour. Ham Church is up. Guys, go over there, check out Big Jim and T.O. and let him know the fat guy with a beard freezing his ass off at the Morgan-Monroe State Forest sent you guys. Have a great week, everybody. Enjoy the rest of what's left of the weekend, and we will catch you guys later. 73.